I saw the United States is going to be attacked by Russia.
China on Thursday said it will hold joint naval drills with Iran and Russia.
Breaking developments overseas. The American embassy in Baghdad under siege. The situation escalating.
David E. Taylor has been warning America for years about a coming war with Russia. The Lord Jesus visited him face to face in a series of dreams years ago, showing him that Russia would indeed come upon American waters with nuclear submarines and nuke America, especially the whole Florida coast, California, and other key cities. As many of you have heard in past services, Apostle Taylor has consistently spoken about the countries that Russia will make alliances with to attack America, which include China, Iran, North Korea, Nicaragua, Venezuela, and more. The man of God has been prophesying this very same thing for nearly 30 years, not just in recent conferences. You must understand how urgent this message is that the Lord has given Apostle Taylor face to face. It is to save America and the nations of the globe from World War III. He has the answer that is going to save this nation.
Russia want to take over the world and start World War III. Satan is behind Putin and behind the Russian government, and there are other enemies that are in the bed with Russia governmentally. China is in the bed with them. That's right, I said it. Nicaragua is in the bed with them. Venezuela, Iran. These are the countries. You can't hide from God. You've already been identified. They will join with Russia.
Now, just released on the news, December 26, 2019, China, Russia, and Iran are holding joint naval drills.
China on Thursday said it will hold joint naval drills with Iran and Russia in the Indian Ocean and the Gulf of Oman. The maneuvers will begin Friday amid heightened tension in the region between Iran and the United States. China will send a guided missile destroyer, but it also brings together three of the United States' chief global rivals at one of the world's most sensitive hotspots.
This is what Jesus showed Apostle Taylor in a dream, and what he has been prophesying over the past 3 decades. The dream showed that Russia declared war on the U.S. and won. Then the U.S. came under communistic regime. Millions of people died in the blast. The dream also showed that if war came to America, the whole world, all nations, would be thrust into World War III. These nations would also succumb to communistic regime. Now, as breaking news, the nation of Iran allowed an attack against the United States Embassy, further confirming the prophecy that Jesus gave to Apostle Taylor. This is exactly what he said would take place, that these nations would align themselves with Russia and want to incite a war with America.
Breaking developments overseas. The American embassy in Baghdad under siege. The situation escalating.
Chanting death to America.
Hundreds of protesters storming the gates, the mob setting fire, scaling the walls, breaking through the outer barricades. Protesters smashing doors and windows.
Then, just after, Iran vows forceful revenge to the United States after an airstrike kills one of Iranian's top military leaders.
Hello. In a dramatic escalation of tensions in the Middle East, a US airstrike has killed Iran's most important military commander. Well, General Soleimani was one of several people killed by a US drone strike. Iran has promised harsh vengeance.
The Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei and both the Defense Minister have vowed there will be a crushing response, severe retaliation.
Soleimani was plotting imminent and sinister attacks on American diplomats and military personnel. Under Soleimani's leadership has targeted, injured, and murdered hundreds of American civilians and servicemen, as well as a violent assault on our embassy in Baghdad were carried out at the direction of Soleimani. What the United States did yesterday should have been done long ago. A lot of lives would have been saved.
Fellow Americans and nations of the world, you must hear why God has commanded David E. Taylor to gather the corporate church in the Amway Arena Center in Orlando, Florida, July 10th and 11th, 2020. This gathering is to unite God's people and to seek God's face in accordance with 2 Chronicles 7:14 to avert this war and turn America back to God. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. God has devised a strategy and a solution to avert this nuclear war. The time to heed is now. Join the fight for America's future by calling 1-877-THE-GLORY, that's 877-843-4567, and visit JoshuaMediaMinistries.org. Join the fight now.